Hello, my fellow quad writers, projectors, and human design enthusiasts. I had no idea that I would, when I felt like doing a video, that a great deal of time I'm talking about being a quad right. I want to talk about the no strategizing, no focusing, no planning of being a quad right. It is, and not just that, strategy and authority and determination, all of these things, because it's all of these things that have me experiencing what I am experiencing today. Today happens to be Monday, October the 7th of 2024. I am noticing that as I am more quiet, so as a projector, my strategy is to wait for the invitation. My authority is emotion. So I saw someone responding to a post where they said, your natural state is silence. They were responding to someone else's post, but yet this is the natural state of a projector because we don't have any motors connected to the throat. So our natural state is silence. And I've been more accepting of that than I've ever been. And it's not that I've not had periods of silence, but accepting it is different. Accepting it is not even worrying about what happens if I'm silent, worrying about anything. It's knowing that, yeah, you're still going to be functioning. I think that's a big thing we have to understand, is that life is going to keep lifing regardless of our experimenting with human design. And we're learning this energetic dance of what allows us to be in a more relaxed and peaceful state, and therefore yields the signature of success to a projector. And so I'm noticing that in my quiet, my accepting of being quiet, my accepting of my determination of indirect light, and eating more differently than I've ever eaten in my entire life. And I've shared another video talking about my indirect light experience. Even though I make mistakes, oh my goodness, with regard to, waiting to ride my entire wave of emotion before responding and different things like that, I am keenly aware of it and accepting of it. And my strategy of waiting for the invitation, you know what? I'm realizing I'm not waiting for anything. I am not waiting for anything, because even though, yeah, I'm in the waiting, I'm in the process of the waiting, but there's no worry, there's no trying to figure anything out. And in this silence, the silence is teaching me, as I'm the observer of the silence. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. I'm chilling. Yeah, my husband and I, we went out to eat. My husband, myself, my son. No, it was just me and my husband this time. Went out to eat, chilling, walking on the boardwalk, get in the car. So yeah, we're talking, right? I'm not talking when I'm with my husband. We're engaged in a conversation, having a great time. But there's something that's not going on here. It's a I'm not attached. I guess I'm saying my identity with every experience, or with every conversation, with every experience, with the different things that I'm functioning and doing, there's not an attachment to it. I'm present with it and I'm able to let it go. Now, I'm not saying that this happens all the time, but it's happening way more often than not, where I'm just not attached to things. That it's a detachment. And in that, I remain more present than I ever have. And so projectors can tend to worry that, oh my goodness, if I'm not seen, if I'm not out here doing this, if I'm not, if I'm not initiating, causing myself to be seen, selling, the things that the generator world has trained us to do, a projector can be in fear that you're not going to have your needs met, or your life is going to, tank, or, whatever the concerns may be. And what I'm finding is that the more present I am, the less attached, the more present, the following of my determination, which is relaxing my neurological system, the following of my my strategy and authority is relaxing my nervous system. And it's like each thing is assisting the other thing, but it has nothing to do with me. So I heard somebody say the body has its life. I need to investigate that more so I can understand exactly. I mean, I'm experiencing what it's saying, but there's got to be something in my design where I got to investigate, go in deeper to what that means. The body has its life, meaning we don't have to use the mind and do all of this strategizing and stuff that we tend to think we need to do in order to get something done, because we think we control everything when we really don't control a damn thing. And I'm saying all of that to say, back to an example I was about to give of how my husband and I, we decided we're going to go for a walk, chilling, having a great time on the boardwalk. I'm present with the ocean waves. We ate, we talked, we had a great time. Get back in the car, and my brother contacts me, and he invited me to come to be with him and my other brother and a friend of theirs, but we had already been invited somewhere else. So it was like, no, I can't go with you because we were invited somewhere else. And he says, oh, because I have some money for you. And I said, oh, how much money? And he said $couple $1,000, right? Now, this was from my father's estate. My father passed, and this was unexpected from my father's estate. But I'm saying all this to say that I didn't cause anything. This is an ongoing thing in my life, where as I let go what the body living and this life has to offer me shows up, and I guess I would say that it wouldn't have shown up, or it would have been held up, or maybe, I don't know. I can't fathom what would have happened had I been had my hands, definitely more worry. If I had my hands in things, trying to figure out what's next and trying to answer questions I can't answer, that I don't have the answer to. I'm just finding that as I am detached from the outcome of things, and I have way less thought going on up here, which does not mean that you cease to exist. I got a little hair sticking out. Sorry, y'all. It bothers me. Having less thought going on up here does not mean that you don't live. Somehow we've been taught to believe that the mind is the authority over our lives, when the mind, I don't even feel like talking about the mind, because it's so, not that it has no importance at all, but it is so not important in comparison to just learning how to trust that your body has its life, trust that, just trust. I'll just stop there. I don't want to stop, but I'll stop there, because the bottom line is I just wanted to provide that example and just share where I'm at today. Like I said, Monday, October the 7th of 2024, and how I've been okay accepting of the mind not being an authority. And the more I'm witnessing it, and the more that I am accepting of silence as my normal state, as I am eating according to my determination, as I am following my strategy and authority as much as I can, life is easier. And it's my understanding that that's what human design is doing. It is helping us to make better decisions so that we can just have an easier and more peaceful life while we're here. So just wanted to stop by and share that. And you're welcome to share your comments. And I'll see you the next time I feel like doing a video.